is News 3 Now at 5.
And thanks for staying with us. Dane County is posting its single highest day death total since the start of the pandemic with 22 new deaths. The numbers need some explaining, but the overall news is not good.
Our Adam Duxter joins us live from the Capitol with why we're seeing this surge and what it means for the weeks ahead. Adam?
Yeah, Public Health Madison Dane County clarified that while it's reporting all of those new deaths today, some of them date back as far as late last month. And they say that it was a system update that caused all of those new deaths to be counted today. But regardless, it effectively doubles the total number of COVID-related deaths in Dane County for the month of November. Now, health experts say this is the result of a spike of new cases we saw over the last couple of months, and that even now that cases are declining, we still could see that death rate continue to increase. UW Health Medical Director Dr. Nasia Saftar says while drugs like remdesivir and Regeneron are helping to treat their influx of patients, she's still worried about what could transpire over the next couple of months.
We were bracing ourselves that following Thanksgiving, the situation would get worse. I can't quite say that we are out of the woods yet. I think the important message is that there's light at the end of the tunnel. There's a vaccine on the horizon. It hasn't actually arrived yet. So until it does, the more damage we can minimize from this pandemic, the better off we will be.
And you heard Dr. Saftar mention that vaccine just now. She says UW Health is prepared to administer a vaccine, at least to its employees, when one is cleared for use in the United States. But she says right now, at the current timetable, it's unlikely we could see it make much of an impact until mid-January.
Adam Duxter reporting live. Adam, thank you. 3 more Wisconsin inmates also died from COVID-related issues, the Department of Corrections reported today. There have now been 14 of those inmate deaths this year. The number of active COVID-19 cases among prisoners fell a bit from late November when cases briefly spiked at well over 2,000. Today, 897 inmates were positive for the virus and more than 2,000 are in quarantine. In total, over 8,600 prisoners have been infected this year.
At least 3,587 people in Wisconsin have now died of coronavirus complications since the start of the pandemic, with 91 more deaths confirmed today. State and county health officials recorded 3,511 new cases today. That puts the lifetime total at 395,575. Over 66,000, 16.7% of those cases remain active.
The incoming leader of the Wisconsin Senate Republicans says the Senate will not take up any COVID-19 relief measures before January. Assembly Republicans have said they would vote on bills this month, and Democratic Governor Tony Evers has urged swift action before federal money runs out. Incoming Senate Majority Leader Devin LeMahieu said today the Senate is not coming back in December. He also says he has not yet reviewed a package of roughly 50 coronavirus-related proposals put forward by Republican Assembly Speaker Robin Vos late Tuesday. The legislature last met in April. Dane County leaders would like to stick to science over what they consider politics when it comes to public health. The state legislature may not allow that.
Assembly Speaker Vos proposed legislation would significantly limit public health department's power. News 3 Now's Naomi Coles explains.
It's a familiar theme. State Republicans have sued throughout the year, challenging the power of local public health departments and the Department of Health Services. Assembly Speaker Robin Vos's proposals would prohibit the ability of local health departments to close or put capacity restrictions on some types of businesses unless they do it for all types. The Dane County executive had strong words in response today.
Rather than an answer to our months-long plea for state government to take greater action to combat the spread of COVID-19, Speaker Vos's proposal undermines our ability to protect our residents. It takes healthcare decisions out of the hands of healthcare professionals and puts them into the hands of politicians.
I think that one of the things that has been effective about our approach here in Dane County is that we have been able to follow the science and the data, and that we have used that to really fine-tune restrictions so that we can restrict places where we're seeing spread and loosen up on places where we're not seeing spread.
According to a memo from the Legislative Fiscal Bureau, the proposals would prohibit targeted closures and restrictions, and they'd require justification, scientific reasoning, and a timeline for any mass restrictions. It It would also ban public health from prohibiting church gatherings. Wisconsin law does allow local public health officials to do what is reasonable and necessary to prevent public disease. That includes forbidding public gatherings. Now, Robin Voss's proposals would also include adding staff to local public health departments. For News 3 Now, I'm Naomi Coles.
Other provisions include making virtual learning harder for schools and giving the legislature control over vaccine decisions.
UW-Madison officials are reminding people that they are continuing to provide free COVID-19 testing on campus. UW-Madison is offering the free testing at the Nielsen Tennis Stadium on Highland Avenue. It's a partnership between the university and the federal government, which allows about 1,000 appointments to be available each day. Officials say anyone can come and get tested.
There's no kind of requirements needed to come to this site. Anybody can come who would like a test for any reason. You don't necessarily need to be having symptoms. And so again, just really letting folks know that that's out there.
So far, more than 7,500 people have been tested at that site. The university is offering the free testing through late December. If you'd like to find out more, head to doineedacovid19test.com.
UW Health is opening a new indoor drive-through testing facility. That new site is located on John Wall Drive. It replaces the facility on Madison's west side near the Costco. Symptomatic patients, pre-surgical patients, and UW Health employees will be tested at this new site. The new testing site will allow healthcare workers to test inside, which will help as winter approaches. Dr. Jeff Pothoff says that the testing time is faster as well.
As the pandemic rages, we've been asked to test more and more people, and we need to do that efficiently so that people aren't waiting 3, 4, 5 hours to get in line for a test. We knew that if there were long waits, people who probably should get tested might not get tested. And we know that our process to get people tested from the time that you show up to the time that we're doing the test is somewhere between 8 and 10 minutes, which seems really reasonable.
Cars will be put into a large entrance before splitting off into 2 lanes at this new site. 10 cars will be able to fit inside the facility at one time.
As coronavirus cases set records across the country, the CDC is shortening its recommended 14-day quarantine period for those exposed to the virus.
Quarantine can end after 10 days without a COVID-19 test if the person has reported no symptoms, or after 7 days with a negative test result if the person has reported no symptoms.
Yesterday, the U.S. reported the second highest single-day death toll since the pandemic began. Nearly 2,600 people lost their lives.
A clear and cool Wednesday, and it should be seasonable the rest of the week. Let's get a look at your first warn forecast. Meteorologist Dana Fulton on the weather patio. Dana?
We are holding on to this pattern. We've been in it for the last several days, and that's how it's going to stay through the rest of the work week and into the weekend. Right now, we have just a little bit of light still along the horizon. Temperatures in the 30s. Overall, pretty close to average this afternoon with a calm breeze. It is dry outside with those dew points in the low teens. As we look at our visible cloud track through the day, again, a lot of that cloud coverage well off to the west. For us, we got to enjoy a lot of sunshine. For tomorrow, you guessed it, mostly sunny skies and another seasonable afternoon with high temperatures staying in the upper 30s. It still feels like December outside. We still are dry and we are still sunny. But by the end of the 10-day, we might see a few snowflakes starting to swirl around. We will take a closer look at that chance for late next week in just a few minutes.
All right, Dana, thank you. Nearly 10 months after being suspected of killing 2 women near Janesville, Marcus Randall L. will soon return to Wisconsin for legal proceedings. Rock County officials say the former Badger football player will be released from Menard Correctional Center in Illinois on December 14th. His extradition hinges on a Randolph County, Illinois judge signing off on extradition papers first signed in another county. If the judge should not sign off, prosecutors then would have to pursue what's called a governor's warrant, and that could take as long as 90 days. In late February, Randall L. was charged with 2 counts of first-degree intentional homicide for the murders of 2 women, 27-year-old Brittany McAdory and 30-year-old Sierra Winchester. The 2 women were found with gunshot wounds in the 3200 block of Midvale Street on February 10th and later died at a nearby hospital. Janesville police have begun drafting extradition plans to bring Randall L. from Illinois, where he was serving time on a previous sentence to Rock County.
Attorneys for Wisconsin's governor are calling President Trump's attempt to overturn the state's election results a, quote, assault on democracy. Governor Tony Evers filed a response to President Trump's lawsuit with the Wisconsin Supreme Court last night. The state's highest court is weighing President Trump's request to disqualify more than 221,000 ballots in Wisconsin's two heaviest Democratic counties. Democrat Joe Biden defeated President Trump by a 2-to-1 margin in those counties on his way to a 20,682 vote win statewide. President Trump is not challenging any ballots in the state's other 70 counties, the majority of which Trump won. President Trump has yet to concede the race to Joe Biden and is still asking courts to overturn the results. At a White House Christmas party last night, the president hinted that he will run again if his legal efforts fail. Attorney General William Barr said the Department of Justice has seen no evidence of voter fraud that would have changed the election's outcome. The White House downplayed that remark, saying Barr was not commenting on President Trump's still pending civil court claims.
Governor Tony Evers announced today he will deliver his upcoming State of the State address and biennial budget message virtually. The address will be delivered at 7 in the evening, Tuesday, January 12th. That's the State of the State. He's then set to deliver his budget message. That'll be February 16th. According to a news release, Governor Evers encourages the legislature to convene virtually to receive both addresses in an effort to remain socially distant. Tonight, Governor Evers and Lieutenant Governor Mandela Barnes will host their second People's Budget virtual listening session. It'll focus on the environment and the infrastructure and the economy in Wisconsin. You can watch it on wisi.org/live starting at 6 tonight. And coming up tonight on News 3 Now at 5, still ahead, a new survey says around 30% of small businesses in Dane County are expected to close by summer if government action isn't taken. What local groups say needs to happen. That's still ahead at 5. And coming up tonight, News 3 Now at 6, how the GOP's proposed coronavirus response legislation will impact our schools. Again, that story next hour. And on Wall Street today, mixed numbers as the Dow gains almost 60, while the NASDAQ retreats a half a dozen from Tuesday's record high close. The S&P adds 6.5 for another record high at the closing bell. And we'll be right back.
Hey, no cell phones at the table.
But it's Grandma.
Hi, Mom.
Slumberland's biggest Thanksgiving sale in 3 years is held over. You'll get an additional 25% off our already low prices at Slumberland.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we extend genuine value to our neighbors every day, especially during our Black Friday extended sale. Now through Wednesday, shop extended Black Friday deals throughout the store. Like up to 50% off select dog beds, 40% off these women's fleece hoodies, save $90 on an Igloo beverage cooler, and get huge bundle savings when you buy both these Milwaukee wrench sets. Don't miss your last chance to get Black Friday bargains now through Wednesday at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Get more home for the holidays now at the Brothers Maine Black Friday is Today sale. Shop online or safely in store to get up to 38% off and up to $2,000 back on qualifying GE Cafe and GE Profile appliances. Check out our Hot Point top load washer and dryer. Buy the pair and pay only $4.49 each. This is your Black Friday store for more, including free delivery. The Black Friday is Today sale. Hurry in today for more selection, more savings, and more home for the holidays from the Brothers Maine. Your local store for more since 1938.
Let's get to it, America. Because joy doesn't just happen. You make it happen. And during the Ford Built for the Holidays sales event, we're helping you make even more joy. Come get the best deals of the season with offers on select Ford SUVs and Ford Fusion. Everything you need to make the holidays brighter than ever. That's how we're making joy this season. How will you? Choose FlexBuy and get Fusion with 0% financing for 66 months plus $1,500 cash and $2,000 retail trade assist.
We love our new home. There's so much space.
We have a guest room now.
But we have ants.
You're slouching again, Ted.
Expired. Expired. Expired.
Thanks, Aunt Bonnie.
It's a lot of house. I hope you can keep it clean.
At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
Which helps us save a lot of money.
Oh, Teddy, did you get my friend request?
I'll have to check.
Aunt Joni's here.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
With all this family fun time, you need a good night's sleep. Come to Slumberland's huge Thanksgiving mattress sale and get an extra 25% off our already low prices. Get this Sealy Posturepedic Queen mattress for just $3.99. Only at Slumberland.
Thursday morning, Hattie's going to be looking ahead to our weekend forecast.
Plus, some cold morning temperatures have us thinking about an annual tradition here in Madison. That and more on News 3 Now this morning.
Download the Channel 3000 First Warn Weather app today. You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
Imagine 1 in every 3 Dane County businesses vanishing next year. A new survey suggests that is not so far-fetched.
Most of the 500 businesses that responded were small shops facing incredibly tough times. Gabriella Becerra asked them what needs to change.
A new survey from the Greater Madison Area Chamber of Commerce and other local groups tells us just how many local businesses are suffering major losses after the pandemic. Quivy's Grove is one of them.
The lights are on, but it's still quiet at Quivy's Grove.
Normally with the decorations and Christmas going on, we'd have a lot of business, a lot of people coming inside for dining. That's shifted to mostly curbside pickup.
Assistant General Manager Brian Honnell says business is down by about 50% this year.
Definitely during the week, we've seen a big drop off.
They're not alone. A survey of more than 500 businesses in Dane County shows 78% are experiencing a decline in revenue. 1/3 of those businesses lost more than half.
We won't recognize this community's economy or businesses in the future if we don't start collaborating now.
Greater Madison Chamber of Commerce President Zach Brandon says we need to strike a better balance between public health, the economy, and consumer and employee confidence.
The data tells us that businesses, particularly workplaces that are not healthcare or childcare, are not the source of infection. Yet we continue to scapegoat and clamp down on those businesses in a way that disproportionately impacts them.
To turn these numbers around, Brandon says all levels of government need to step in financially and vocally.
It doesn't help if you say spend your money locally and at the same time say, but if you go out, you're going to have COVID.
And consumers can help by keeping their dollar in this community.
In order for us to get through that, we need people to come out and not necessarily come out and dine in with us. Most people don't feel comfortable that way, but supporting us any way they can through our curbside pickup.
Here at Quivy's Grove, curbside pickup is one thing that will stick around after the pandemic. In Fitchburg, Gabriella Becerra, News 3 Now.
The survey looks at more topics, including confidence in local leaders, and you can find more information about it on our website, channel3000.com.
All right, time now to get a look at our first warn weather. Meteorologist Dana Fulton with our forecast. Dana?
We are enjoying the sunshine. For anyone who's hoping for a little bit of that light snow coming down, probably going to have to travel down to Oklahoma, actually. That's where they're currently seeing some light snow passing through. That system also bringing rain to parts of Oklahoma and pushing into Arkansas. For us, we have had sun for the last several days. We're going to continue to see sunshine for the rest of your work week and into the weekend. This high pressure is centered pretty close, so it's not too windy outside. As those systems get closer, our wind speeds die down. In fact, as we do look a little further southwest, they have winter storm advisories and winter weather warnings in place. For us, of course, no watches, warnings, or advisories, just enjoying some sun and some cooler temperatures. It does feel like December outside. Overnight lows with a pretty clear sky will be dropping to about 20 to start the day tomorrow. Again, areas north and west of Dane County might see those temperatures dropping to the upper teens early in the day. Mostly sunny skies expected for Thursday afternoon with high temperatures in the upper 30s. For this time of year, we're usually at about 36, 37, so just a little bit above average, but not a huge noteworthy jump expected for Thursday or for Friday. For Friday morning, temperatures will be in the 20s again, and by the afternoon, we're expecting those high temperatures in the upper 30s, very close to 40 degrees. So almost a copy and paste pattern for us. It's likely going to continue as we look ahead through the weekend and next week. Again, I keep pushing this future track for any sort of light snow potential out as far as possible. This pushes us all the way through next week and into next Saturday in the afternoon. As you can see, just very unlikely that we're going to pick up any moisture for us in southern Wisconsin. A better chance that we could see a little bit of accumulation towards Rhinelander, but otherwise not a snowy setup for the start of December. Still plenty of time, though, before we get to Christmas. Overall, in our 6 to 10 day outlook, likely that our temperatures will be trending above average. Not a big warm up expected, but Looking ahead to next week, we're expecting those temps in the low 40s, and that is a little bit above average for the middle of December. Our dry trend, of course, continuing on. Likely that will be trending below average. We just don't have those rain chances in that 6 to 10 day and in that 8 to 14 day. Overall, mostly sunny skies, still quite seasonable outside. That's just what we're going to call the upper 30s right now. Not too chilly outside, but certainly not mild in the afternoon. Could see close to 40 for Dodgeville and Beloit. We'll be in the upper 30s again on Friday with mostly sunny skies. Saturday and Sunday will be near 40 degrees. Still nice and sunny outside. And then it starts to become a little different. Partly cloudy skies expected for next week. We'll be in the low 40s for afternoon highs. There is a small chance for some light snow at night, late Friday into next Saturday. Doesn't seem likely that we're going to see much accumulation with that, but that is still well at the end of our 10-day forecast. So that's the only opportunity that we're kind of keeping an eye on right now to maybe see a few snowflakes swirling around. Otherwise, the dry trend carries us into the middle of the month. As far as the roads are concerned, of course, no precipitation is a good thing. We aren't seeing any delays on any of the major arteries through south central Wisconsin right now. Even the Beltline for Madison looks good if you're coming from Middleton around to Mineral Point. We aren't seeing any delays right now. East and westbound, good from downtown all the way through to the interstate, and the interstate from Dane County down towards Janesville. Fairly smooth this evening. From Janesville to the Beltline, the drive's about 26 minutes right now, 16 minutes to get from Sauk City to Middleton, and Sun Prairie to downtown. Still a quick 9-minute drive this evening. That's a quick look at traffic.
All right, Dana, thank you. And ahead on News 3 now at 5, the Bucs season. It'll start in just 3 weeks. We'll tell you who they'll face in their season opener. That's ahead at 5.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Your local Monk's Bar and Grill is still open for dine-in guests and convenient takeout. Monk's thanks you for continually supporting our locally owned business during these trying times. Visit monksbarandgrill.com to order online and easily view our menus.
The Ashley Home Store Black Friday sale is extended through Tuesday only. It's your last chance to save up to 70% off mattresses, including hot buys and holiday doorbusters like these. And free quick ship delivery on the best brands. Through Tuesday at Ashley Home Store.
Upland Hills Health has evolved through generations. We've never worked harder to bring you the best facility, the best providers, and the best technology to care for you. We've ranked among the top 100 critical access hospitals for 6 years, and now, in 2020, we're in the top 20 in the U.S. This is based on 50 indicators and 8 pillars of performance. Why is this important? Because when you're hurt or in pain, or ready to bring a new life into the world, you'll get the very best care here at Upland Hills Health in Dodgeville.
If your dry eye symptoms keep coming back, inflammation in your eye might be to blame.
Looks like a great day for achy, burning eyes.
Over-the-counter eye drops typically work by lubricating your eyes and may provide temporary relief.
Ha! These drops probably won't touch me.
Xiidra works differently, targeting inflammation that can cause dry eye disease.
What is that? Xiidra? No!
It can provide lasting relief.
Oh.
Xiidra is the only FDA-approved treatment specifically for the signs and symptoms of dry eye disease. 1 drop in each eye, twice a day. Don't use if you're allergic to Xiidra. Common side effects include eye irritation, discomfort, or blurred vision when applied to the eye, and unusual taste sensation. Don't touch container tip to your eye or any surface. After using Xiidra, wait 15 minutes before reinserting contacts.
Got any room in your eye?
Talk to an eye doctor about twice daily Xiidra.
I'd prefer you didn't.
Xiidra. Not today, dry eye.
When the mercury dips below freezing, we know that snow and extreme cold aren't far behind. Now's the time to gear up for the season at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Help your home fight the cold with a new furnace filter, 3M window insulation kits, and portable zone heaters. Make sure your vehicle's good to go with a fresh battery or new set of tires. And save on cold weather boots, thermal underwear, and outerwear to keep your whole family warm. Find the best deals and selection on cold weather gear. That's genuine value from Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
The Ashley Home Store Black Friday sale is extended through Tuesday only. It's your last chance to save up to 70% off doorbusters and special buys. Plus, Black Friday bonus discounts up to an extra 20% off our sale prices. And no interest financing store-wide through Tuesday at Ashley Home Store.
Your local Monk's Bar and Grill is still open for dine-in guests and convenient takeout. Monk's thanks you for continually supporting our locally owned business during these trying times. Visit monksbarandgrill.com to order online and easily view our menus.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
Welcome back. The Milwaukee Bucks will tip off their season in just 3 weeks. The organization announced they'll take on the Celtics December 23rd. That'll be in Boston. And 2 days later, Milwaukee will head west to face the Golden State Warriors. That game on Christmas Day. The Bucks will have 3 preseason games. They'll face the Dallas Mavericks on December 12th and 14th and the New Orleans Pelicans on the 18th.
The Boys and Girls Club of Dane County is hoping to make this Christmas just a little brighter for a Madison woman who has had an especially tough year. On top of dealing with the struggles of the pandemic, she lost 4 family members in a 4-month span. Boys and Girls Club CEO Michael Johnson has been gathering up volunteers to give this woman a complete home makeover.
Home is where the heart is at, right? You know, she has a lot of memories in this home. She's been in this place a long time. And I want her to just be able to come home and be comfortable. You know, her great-grandkids live here with her. She was a child care provider. And when you have a comfortable home to live in, particularly in your latter years, it can make a world of difference.
Coming up tonight at 6, our Jamie Perez will tell us why they're doing this and who this woman is.
He is a doctor who has become a household name in 2020, and now Dr. Anthony Fauci is one of People magazine's People of the Year. People says it chose the nation's top infectious disease expert for providing guidance and reassurance to people during the COVID-19 pandemic. Despite his celebrity status, Fauci says he is focused on his jobs as a physician, a scientist, and a public health official. People also chose George Clooney, Regina King, and Selena Gomez for People of the Year in part because of their roles as activists in the racial justice movement. Stay with us for a final check of your First Warn forecast in just a moment.
The Ashley Home Store Black Friday sale is extended through Tuesday only. It's your last chance to save up to 70% off mattresses, including hot buys and holiday doorbusters like these. And free quick ship delivery on the best brands. Through Tuesday at Ashley Home Store.
Find your style with Patriot Lighting from Menards. Menards Lighting Showroom is filled with all the latest lighting collections from Patriot Lighting, like this Samuel bronze finish 5-light chandelier that features clear glass shades and includes vintage style bulbs. $159.99. From classic to contemporary styles, it's a great time to update your home's lighting with big savings on Patriot Lighting. Plus, a Menards gift card is always a great gift idea.
Warm season's greetings to you all from Menards.
Stop whitening your smile the old-fashioned way with strips and trays that can take 30 minutes to an hour. I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Power Swabs. When I met Dr. Ginniker and he introduced me to Power Swabs and I saw how effective they were and how easy they were to use, I knew we had to share it with the world. Power Swabs was clinically studied to whiten natural teeth as well as stained caps, crowns, and veneers. It's so effective, it works on stains caused by coffee, tea, red wine, and even smoking. For those of you who have that one stained tooth that's darker than the rest, Power Swabs can target that area using swab precision.
I really love the fact that you're able to go individually on each tooth and make sure that it's going to be wider.
So this holiday season, if you have yellowing between your teeth or coffee stains near your gum line, just snap, swab, and smile. And each 5-minute application, you'll see whiter teeth. So stop whitening your smile the old-fashioned way with strips and trays that can take 30 minutes or an hour, and start using the Power Swabs 5-minute solution. Just snap, swab, and smile.
After just 7 days, the results were awesome. Power Swabs was easy to use every day, and each day I could see it better and better, and from beginning to end, it's definitely whiter. They look clean, they feel clean. and people have made comments about it, which is nice.
Call for your 5-minute solution to whiter teeth. This holiday season, order Power Swabs and receive up to 40% off the retail price. Get a free Power Swabs Quick Stick pen with your order. The Quick Stick pen is your on-the-go solution to help prevent stains from adhering to your teeth after drinking coffee, tea, or even after smoking. And in addition to saving up to 40% on your purchase and your free Quick Stick pen, get free shipping by ordering now. Dial the number on your screen or visit powerswabs.com today.
The Ashley Home Store Black Friday sale is extended through Tuesday only. It's your last chance to save up to 70% off doorbusters and special buys. Plus, Black Friday bonus discounts up to an extra 20% off our sale prices. And no interest financing store-wide through Tuesday at Ashley Home Store.
Coming up on the CBS Evening News, when the pandemic hit, how one Olympian traded the soccer ball for a stethoscope. That and more news tonight here on the CBS Evening News.
And a final check of the weather with Dana.
We're going to enjoy some more sunshine and sticking with us for the rest of the work week, get into the weekend. High temperatures tomorrow in the upper 30s, overnight lows back in the 20s. We'll be close to 40 degrees for Saturday and Sunday. We stay there for Monday. And as we look ahead to next week, we'll likely trend a bit above average with high temperatures in the low 40s with partly sunny skies and a small chance for a few snowflakes to swirl around late Friday heading into the following weekend.
All right. Dana, thank you. The news continues next with the CBS Evening News. We're back in 30 with News 3 Now at 6. Stay tuned.